Hi guys, it's Stock Curry, and welcome back to the channel. I've been missing you guys. It's been, about 4 or 5 days now since I've seen you. Now, things have still been kind of crazy for me. My wife is still struggling. She's still in a lot of pain. She's luckily home from the hospital, but I just wanted to come together with you guys and just give you a brief update on the markets. And unfortunately, I did not have a lot of time, with today being Mother's Day and trying to take care of my wife, did not have a lot of time to go through and watch all of the videos from all of the top 10 YouTubers. But what I did notice is that there is a general theme going on right now. There are two things that everybody's talking about. One of those is PLTR. So we're going to get into that stock today. I'm going to go over the fundamentals of it. We're going to go over the technicals of it, try to give you guys a valuation on PLTR and a price prediction, all that stuff. The second thing that everybody's talking about, of course, are cryptocurrencies. It's crypto. So what I want to tell you about cryptocurrencies is this. It's really, really important, and I want you guys to understand this. Now, first of all, before I even say it, take what I say with a grain of salt, okay? I am not a cryptocurrency expert by any stretch of the imagination. I have literally been investing in cryptocurrencies for 3 weeks, okay? So that's it, 3 weeks. Now, I've been researching, I've been studying, I have been just looking into them, and I'm trying to gain as much knowledge as possible for you guys, but please just take what I say with a grain of salt, because I'm not by no means a cryptocurrency expert. Okay, so this is what I've noticed with cryptocurrencies. First of all, they generally run very much like Forex. In fact, they are Forex. They're literally Forex. Forex is foreign currency exchange, where you're exchanging one currency for another. Like, for example, if you were to buy ETHUSD, that is called a Forex pair, where ETH is Ethereum, USD is the US dollar, and so you're trading the US dollar for the Ethereum. It's a Forex pair. And so when I'm analyzing cryptocurrencies, I'm trying to analyze them from a Forex perspective. So what does that mean? That means that we're looking for the value of that cryptocurrency as compared to whatever the pair is. In this case, US dollar. That's what I'm basing my analysis on, is the US dollar pairs. So when I go through my videos, you're going to hear me say things like ETHUSD and BTCUSD and DOGEUSD. What that means is I'm comparing that cryptocurrency to the US dollar in order to provide a valuation and an analysis on it. The analysis, of course, will differ significantly when we are comparing anything else. Like, for example, if we did an ETH BTC, which would be an Ethereum to Bitcoin valuation, and trying to compare those two, the analysis changes completely. So just keep that in mind, that I am comparing these all to the US dollar, and I'm taking a very Forex mindset to it, because that's what cryptocurrencies are, is they're Forex trading. So that's how I'm doing my analysis. Now, that said, one thing I have absolutely noticed is that cryptocurrencies have run up massively in a very short period of time, and in every single period in history, when any asset has run up massively, whether it be high growth stocks, .com stocks, or tulips, they all come crashing down. So I do expect that cryptocurrencies as a whole are going to come crashing down at some point this year. I do not expect this speculative bubble to last much longer. However, you guys might have remembered some of my earlier videos back in January, where I was talking about how the stock market itself was in a speculative bubble, and that we as traders should be buying, because during speculative bubbles, you can make more money than you could during any normal market. So, because cryptocurrencies are currently in a speculative bubble, we should be buying, because we can currently make way more money buying cryptocurrencies than we could in any normal market. Therefore, I have put quite a bit of my money into cryptocurrencies. There's still a small portion of my overall portfolios, just because I don't fully understand them. However, they are outperforming the stock market by far. And so I want to go over them today. And really what I want to do is I want to go over which cryptocurrencies might be the best ones to buy now, which ones are extremely overvalued in the short term that you might want to watch out for a possible pullback. So let's get into it. For those of you guys who are new to this channel, my name is Stock Curry. I used to work as an analyst for some large investment banks, and now I analyze stock picks on YouTube. I give you both the cliff notes from the top 10 YouTubers, as well as my analysis on their stock picks. If any of the stocks or cryptos that I talk about today piques your interest, make sure you listen to who I say talked about that stock or crypto, and then go watch their video to get the full details on what they said. Now, all I ask in return for putting all of this together for you is that you hit that like button, subscribe, and click the bell icon, and then click all so that you can get notified when I release my next video. In fact, I'll give you 5 seconds to do that right now. Alright, before we start talking about today's crypto and stock picks, I just want to remind everyone that I am not a financial advisor, and none of the YouTubers I follow are financial advisors either. Today's video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who are wondering, you are currently looking at the Webull desktop app. Webull is the app that I use for my trading, and is also the app that I use in all of my videos. If you'd like to get 2 free stocks worth up to $1,850, you can sign up for Webull using my link in the description below. When you sign up using my link in the description below and deposit just $100, Webull is going to send you 2 free stocks worth up to $1,850. Alright, let's get into today's crypto and stock picks. First up is ADAUSD. This is Cardano, and StockMo continues to buy ADA. ADA is competing with ETH and DOGE right now for the fastest growing crypto. I don't personally own ETH, but I do own DOGE and ADA. And ADA is my second best performing crypto. Next up is BTCUSD. This is Bitcoin. BTC has stalled a bit recently due to environmental concerns about the electrical cost of mining Bitcoin. Other altcoins that are moving from proof of work to proof of stake don't have the same electrical concerns. Proof of work means coins are still being mined. Proof of stake means coins are no longer being mined, which means people are no longer using insane amounts of electricity mining the coins. Ethereum is planning to move from proof of work to proof of stake at some point this year with Ethereum 2.0. But Bitcoin has no such plans. So the electricity concerns on BTC will remain. That said, BTC is the most utilized cryptocurrency right now, and consolidation is good, giving you an opportunity to buy in without chasing and without FOMO. BTC may not be the best performing cryptocurrency in the long run, but it is the most stable. I also want to encourage you that this box pattern that I drew a couple of days ago, BTC has now broken out to the upside and should continue running higher. Next up is DOGEUSD. This is Dogecoin. DOGE was clearly a buy the hype, sell the news event. The event was Elon Musk, the self-titled Doge father, hosting Saturday Night Live. DOGE pretty much topped out on Friday when quite a few traders, including Larry Jones, said they were going to sell. As soon as Saturday Night Live started, DOGE started to fall, and it fell hard, dropping all the way back to its support level of 40 cents before rebounding. That was a 45% crash from highs to lows in just 2 days. That said, I am encouraged by the fact that the candle is so far holding above the 10-day EMA. Now, one of the reasons DOGE rebounded is because Elon Musk tweeted that he is going to launch a satellite funded by Dogecoin. So I trust the Doge father to continue pumping Dogecoin for a while. Now, I do expect some consolidation over the next few days and weeks before we start moving up again. Once DOGE does start moving up again, both StockMo and myself see DOGE getting to $1 before hitting another level of resistance. If DOGE can break above the $1 resistance level, then Keenan Gray showed us that CoinPriceForecast.com, an algorithmic forecasting site, calculated that DOGE would be $2 by the end of 2021. Next up is ETCUSD. This is EthereumClassic. Chris Zane really likes ETC. For those of you who don't know, ETC is the original unchanged Ethereum blockchain, while Ethereum, forex symbol ETH, is the current branch on the Ethereum blockchain. EthereumClassic is relatively obsolete compared to Ethereum, but it still has sentimental value, and that is essentially what you were betting on when you were buying ETC. It's like buying an antique. The coins are capped at 210 million, so the valuation is based more upon exclusivity and not utility. The biggest problem with ETC is that it gets hacked due to being an outdated crypto. So there are risks involved with owning ETC. However, if you're willing to take the risk and you like the idea of investing in a crypto with a capped supply, then ETC might be worth it. One of the reasons ETC has started to run up so much is because miners are now devoting more computing power to the mining of ETC than ever before in the history of ETC. That news is in turn causing the price to go up, and the price going up is in turn causing more people to mine it. The chart is showing significantly overbought though, so I would personally wait for a severe pullback to below $50 before buying in. That is of course if we do get a pullback. Technically, ETC has formed a bull flag, which means it's consolidating and is about to break out to the upside and have another bull run. Now in the long run, there are some analysts who think ETC could reach $1,000. Also, there might be a better way to invest in ETC rather than buying the crypto, and that is with a little bit of arbitrage here. The ETC ETF, ticker symbol ETCG, fell 37% on Friday under heavy short selling pressure. So by buying the ETF instead of the crypto, you can buy now at an already discounted price. So if you want to buy ETC, I would recommend buying ETCG instead of ETC due to the current arbitrage situation. Next up is ETHUSD. This is Ethereum. ETH is on an insane run right now. It just hit $4,000. Keep in mind that ETH was at $2,000 just 2 weeks ago. ETH is severely overbought right now. The RSI is at 86 and the MACD is at a massive 443, which is more than double the highest it's ever been in Ethereum's history. If I owned ETH, I would be selling. I do expect a major crash on ETH soon, and I would not be surprised to see ETH drop down to $2,200 or below. Next up is XMRUSD. This is Monero. StockMo really likes XMR. This is another crypto that has run up massively this year. It sounded like this was more nostalgic for StockMo than anything else, and unfortunately I don't really know anything about this coin, so I can't tell you about it. But I just wanted to mention it because StockMo did. Okay, let's talk about PLTR, which is Palantir. This is a data analytics company. Chris Zane let us know that PLTR is reporting earnings on Tuesday. Chris Zane said that if PLTR drops after earnings, especially if it drops down to $15, that would be an opportunity to dollar cost average down. But I'm concerned about the fact that there is no longer a technical floor on PLTR. So I wouldn't give any particular price point to buy more at, whether it be $15 or $10 or whatever. If it does drop, I would want to wait for PLTR to clearly bottom out and start going back up before I bought in. Also, as the traveling trader pointed out, PLTR has been in business for 20 years and has never turned a profit. As a result, it's really hard to give a proper valuation on PLTR. Valuation is just based upon the story and the hope that PLTR can become profitable one day. Now, TipRanks has the average analyst price target at $24. However, when I read through some of the individual analytics reports, they all said that it was very hard to give a proper valuation on PLTR. And that's why I think we see such a large range in price targets from $15 to $40. So unless PLTR reports a profit this quarter, it's going to remain very difficult to properly value this company. One thing the traveling trader and I both agree on is that PLTR is not going to 25x, and it's not going to be $1 trillion company as some YouTubers are claiming. Another thing to be concerned about is the fact that insiders are continuously selling shares, which is continuing to put downward pressure on PLTR. Now, if there's any good news here, it is the fact that large institutions continue to buy PLTR. So if you are under the belief that it's smart to do what large institutions are doing, then you would be in good company buying PLTR at current prices.
So in summary, I wouldn't be too heavily invested in PLTR at this time, and the traveling trader said the same thing. I think there are far better companies out there to invest in that are profitable and cheap. PLTR just seems like too much of a gamble to me right now. Okay, finally I want to leave you with SQ, which is Square. I talked about how banking stocks are outperforming in my live video on Friday. SQ is one of those stocks that often gets overlooked when you think about the banking sector. Keen and Grace let us know that SQ reported earnings late last week, and they absolutely crushed their earnings. The stock was up over 4% on Friday. Now I really like SQ for both a long-term hold as well as a short-term play. The MACD and RSI are both rising, and the candle rebounded off of the 100-day EMA, which is a support level for SQ. So in the short term, I like SQ with a $270 price target, which would give you about a 15% profit. In the long term, analysts give SQ a $287 average analyst price target. However, most of the price targets over the past 2 days are coming in at $280 and up, with many coming in over $300. $300 would represent about a 30% upside potential from Friday's closing price. And as Keen and Grace pointed out, since earnings, most of the institutional trades have been buys. And since large institutions are buying SQ, you might want to consider buying SQ also.
Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video and got a lot out of it. If you missed my video from Friday, the live stream that I did, make sure you go back and watch that. I know it was 45 minutes long, but there was a lot of really good tidbits and advice for new traders that I just threw in there all throughout the video. It has really helped a lot of people gain a lot of knowledge on how to trade and trade profitably and successfully. So I do encourage you to go watch that if you missed it. Go ahead and comment down below what your favorite crypto is. Which crypto are you going to be buying? And also, if you want to get some free stocks, sign up for Webull using my link in the description below. When you sign up and deposit just $100, Webull's going to send you 2 free stocks worth up to $1,850. They're also going to give me 1 free stock, so it helps you out and it also helps the channel out. Finally, remember to hit that like button, subscribe, and click the bell icon if you haven't already. I hope you have a lot of success trading, and I will see you tomorrow.